Hey, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all of the other episodes, check the link in the description, stop by raprankings.com, or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. And please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting to help us grow the channel and continue our journey as hip-hop's first and premier extreme podcast. Track 1, the title track, Victory Lap, featuring Stacey Barth.
Yeah.
Barthy? Or Barth?
No, Barth. Okay.
All right. Produced by Sap and Amari Johnson. People, this is a flat 7.
Moulz and Mel connect. Flat 7, ding me, baby.
I will ding you.
You got some piano keys.
Which you recently rated a 9, the pianos.
I didn't give them a 9.
You said piano was a 9? I got the audio. You did. You said the reason you don't give it a 10 is because it's the secret ingredient to making things corny.
Yeah, and that rears its head at one point on this album, in my opinion.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, not here, though.
No, not here at all. These Stacey Barth vocals that open the record kind of sound like a new age version of Mary J. Blige on Can't Knock the Hustle. Not the only Jay-Z reference on this song or album, for that matter.
That's true.
We get a reference to regrets towards the end of Nipsey's first verse on here. Mm-hmm. And Nipsey, I mean, he comes in, and this is the case for the majority of his performances on this album. I would say he comes in sounding very sturdy, lots of conviction, and particularly on this album, leaves a fair amount of space on many songs between his bars to kind of let them breathe. But the fact that he delivers them with such conviction, it's like it's selling, slow down, work a hold.
He knows how to slow down and work a hold. In that space you're talking about between bars, it's usually appearing with, now I'm going to say this, Nipsey Hussle, I've realized this week, is one of the best users of the nigga word ender with the rhyming word before it.
No, I mean, that's the whole structure of the next song we're going to discuss.
You got to keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. That conviction, this is another thing I realized this week. Nipsey Hussle officially has one of my favorite rap voices. I have decided.
He has a great rap voice. He's just a presence on the mic, which I'll talk about a little bit later on.
I realized that.
His strength, I think.
Yeah. The conviction is in his voice. He's commanding on a fucking beat. And him, and it's why, I think I played in part 1, like a very bad song of mine where like I get swallowed up by the beat. That doesn't happen in Nipsey Hussle. He doesn't get swallowed up. Like, this beat is very booming, yet contemplative, very blog era type beat too. But he never gets swallowed in these booming beats. And I will say booming, not just the character of this specific beat, but across the album, very loud master, I noticed. And there are times where it kind of hurts my ears and tires my ears out, but the music is good, so I put up with it, okay? Unlike Blueprint 3, where that big-ass loud master is shredding my fucking eardrums.
No, but it's like still, as Stilo pointed out on his feature, there's a level of like mixing and mastering here that's not present on the previous projects.
Right.
He went out to make an album, and this is going to get the album treatment. So they took it to, like someone to mix, and
the polish,
brought it to like a mastering house or whatever, and it just sounds like a, for lack of a better word, like a AAA project.
It does. It sounds like the big budget thing that he had been working up to. Like, it's like, oh, this is the Victory Lap, the debut album. It sounds like that sonically, to use that word.
I love those swirling synths that come in during his verse to kind of accentuate some of those pauses.
Right.
This is to me, this beat, like, if this is blog era, it's blog era, maybe not at its best, but like, in a positive sense, it's working for me. There's enough going on musically that I think is interesting. And like, the mix contributed a lot to my car listen. Because on the monitors at home or in headphones, it could feel like a lot. In the car, though, it was like, whew, this was a car listen week for sure.
It was for sure. Great.
We
in
got the
car.
sample here, by the way. It's Arctic Monkeys.
Oh
Knee
shit! Don't
Socks.
tell Styles.
Yeah, I was about to say, speaking of CeeLo,
Arctic Monkeys almost drove him off of his YouTube channel. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah,
this is Knee Socks. All right.
Knee Socks. All right. Well, here we go. It's the Sampo, everyone.
The lights on in the afternoon, and the nights are drawn out long.
You know what that kind of reminds me of? Speaking of Blueprint 3, that damn yeah.
That wasn't bad for some rock, you know?
Yeah, it was okay. Shout out to Knee Socks. Shout out to Arctic Monkeys. Leave my nigga Styles alone. Well, y'all didn't do nothing to Styles. He just reviewed y'all, and y'all fucking fans want nothing but y'all from him. Okay, so
well, you got a passionate fan base.
Yeah, and
let's hear this victory lap.
Control
this flip here of that Arctic. It doesn't sound like a song that samples Arctic Monkeys.
It doesn't.
But that Stacey Barth in the beginning. See if you peep that. Can't knock the hustleness of it. That. Da, 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 da.
Yeah, all right.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding. Breaking down a swish in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga. 100 pro flow, running shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go.
I know Sade Mel popped for that bulletproof soul.
You fucking know I did. All right. Now listen, we still need enough patrons to do Sade rankings. Damn
Sade
it.
rankings, yeah.
Okay.
We're almost halfway there.
Yeah.
So 6 years later.
Don't say that. You're gonna make Isaiah Atherton, aka the Prophet, stop listening to us. You know he not used to supporting unpopping organizations. Yeah, you know, listen. We need 100 patrons. Patrons. We need 100 patrons so we can do Sade rankings. But free ranking for y'all in the meantime. Bulletproof Soul, last time I reviewed it, 7+ 8-. Okay? I do like that record. But
I'm not committing to a rating at the moment. You'll have to wait for Sade rankings to get everything. But I'll say something like listening to music at the Mayan ruins, you could take it two ways. You could be like, oh, this is just generic lifestyle rap. Or it's like, well, this is something more visual, you know, than just like whatever, the generic street talk necessarily, you know, like, which you do get on here.
Well, yeah.
I like the pause after this ain't that weirdo rap you motherfuckers used to. There's like a longer pause than usual. And then he continues the verse. And that's where I referenced earlier. He said, ain't no answer to these trick questions at one point, which is from Regrets on Reasonable Doubt. There's a lot of like Jay-Z, almost like trying to be the Jay-Z of the West in the way that like T.I. was trying to be the Jay-Z of the South on like Urban Legend and King. Not necessarily a bad thing. I'd say, like, you know, nowadays, Benny the Butcher is like the go-to, you know, tracing Hove's blueprint guy.
That like mogul, like become a titan sort of.
Yeah, and the actual like Jay references in the music.
Well, all of that ties into what I have pinned down. You know, in the sequence, that Mayan ruins line you brought up kind of starts the sequence. When he's like, my cultural influence, even revolution, Lucian Grange. I'm integrated vertically. Y'all niggas blew it. This is a perfect example of peak grind set raps. Nipsey Hussle is a grind set rapper, okay? Like, let's not pretend he isn't.
I love the verticals.
Yeah, vertical integration. This nigga's rapping about vertical integration. Now, here's the thing. Going into this album and knowing this is what he represents, we played that Real World clip. He's come to represent that in the Black community, in the rap community. He's a self-made guy. He was independent for so long. This was like the crowning achievement, the major label debut on his own terms, right? But he lived this life. And you know what? I gotta say, throughout this album, I realized I have no issue with that. I'm grind set Mel on this album. Nipsey sold me on this idea. I would say other rappers
I was gonna
like
say,
that.
He manages to sell it in a way that 99% of the time doesn't sound like some douchey guru. You know what I mean?
Right. I would say Currency can kind of flirt with that grind set, like that motivational, like go out and get it by any means on your own terms sort of rap. That can be head ass in the wrong hands. It's never head ass with Nipsey. I feel it's his voice. It's that command of what he's like. I believe this nigga. I want to get up and start a fucking business for real. It's true, folks. Believe the hype with Nipsey, with that whole shit, because the music makes me believe that fucking hype.
Well, it's the conviction in his delivery. And I think, again, that's his strength is, just putting a lot into what he's saying. He stands behind what he says. You feel that in how he delivers that.
You feel it. And I mean, it's not just that though. Yeah, he can do the motivational raps, but he can flex. He's a great rapper, period. Lines like money making nips, straighten out my jewelry on my bitch dresser, well known, flick up in jail pose. Like he's just flowing. It's just, and you see that image, the jail pose, like straighten out the jewelry on my bitch dresser. That's a fucking line, nigga. I can never view you as my equal. Fuck, I want to hear your CD for. He said,
it blows my mind that you think we're fucking equals.
And you believe that shit.
He does that kind of like dismissive, pissed off, kind of vibe the best since Prodigy.
Wow. High praise.
Find
your purpose or you wasting air.
I love the aggressive dismissiveness.
Yeah, fuck it though. Y'all niggas scared. Like, talk to these niggas. They don't want it. They don't want it as bad as you at the very least. You feel all of that. Little message from the set. We accept your challenge.
The phrasing in the chorus of like the beginning of Mean Streets. Like it's a little awkward, but come on, like it's Scorsese.
That's that blog era. Okay, we let it.
One's in the air. Okay,
one's in the fucking air.
All right. First verse is stronger than the second verse. He doesn't rap for as long on the second verse. Second verse is good though.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is a strong intro. I feel like flat 7. I have really no like criticisms necessarily, but that's where it kind of caps out for me.
No qualms. I mean, when he front lines every time it's on, nigga, I feel it. He don't sound like he capping to me. And I'll say by the end of the song, when they hit that victory lap, I'm literally like, okay, show me the next one. You feel me? It's like, okay, you can play the next one. I'm on board. All right, victory lap. Let's go. Like, you track 1 is a success. Title track success. All right, victory lap. What more you got for me? And that's how you want to feel after an intro. It's how you want to feel. So you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all of the other episodes, check the link in the description, stop by raprankings.com, or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. And please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting to help us grow the channel and continue our journey as hip-hop's first and premier extreme podcast.